Hey everyone, it is Bobo Mac here for Crisis in the Toyverse, and it's time that I talk about something really exciting and really awesome. That's right, Diamond Select Toys has finally released the start of the real Ghostbusters action figure line, and just looking at this package, I am very excited, to say the least. I feel like I'm 5 and 6 again. That's how awesome this is. Of course, Diamond Select has this nice blue packaging for the figure. Of course, we're talking about Winston Zeddemore today, and this package is actually really nice. Let me just flip it out to the side here. Of course, we have Winston's face here looking very nice. And then on the back, we got a little fun, if you will, with some nice back art featuring the others in this wave, Egon and Slimer. And of course, we're going to need these guys to complete the firehouse. And of course, we got all that Lego mumbo jumbo there, and some nice bio work. So let's go ahead and release Winston from his plastic prison and talk about this guy just a wee bit more in depth. Alright, so here is Winston released from his plastic prison. He came out quite fantastic upon holding him in my hand. I'm very satisfied with this figure, very much so. Huge kudos to Diamond Select Toys for making this figure what it is, because it came out wonderfully done, if I say so myself. Now, as far as the figure itself goes, let's go ahead and first talk about that head sculpt. As you can see right there, it has a very good likeness to the cartoon, but translated in a way that's both realistic and cartoon, and I think Diamond Select has done a great job of melding both of those worlds together. As far as the jumpsuit, it's got some nice blue on it that really stands out. Even the elbow pads came out good. The sleeves at the jumpsuit had that nice color. The Ghostbusters buckle here, belt, has some nice detail that differentiates from the regular movie releases, which is always fun. And then you go all the way down to the boots here. You even got some silver details on the boots, which came out good as well. And of course, that Ghostbusters logo, probably one of the most important factors there. Looking very nice. And then as you can see right there, my hose is already almost detached. And that's one of the gripes I have here. It happened on a couple other of the figures I have right out of the package as well. So it's a shame. I'll probably see if I can get a replacement, or I'll have to pick up another one. But let's not make that all sad news, because the back of the pack here looks wonderful. You got all the dials and colors that we've seen from the cartoon show, and they sculpted it really, really nice and very satisfying. And as far as the wand itself, it's got some nice details on it too. Just bring that right in here so you guys can see it. The wand itself is crafted very well. I really like the look of this design. I think they sculpted it well. You got the buttons and the trigger and everything. It just came out wonderful. This is really a tremendous piece for any Ghostbusters fan, or even any 80s nostalgia cartoon fan. And the cool thing is that the wand just clips right in there. There's a clip that holds it pretty fine, and it did come out there, but overall it fits better than the movie releases from my point of view. And of course, I got the traps set up right there like so. So let's go ahead and break down articulation real quick. And of course, the wand popped out, but that's okay. In terms of the head, we do get Exorcist 360 mode. The head does go side to side. It can look up ever so slightly, and it looks down a good amount. The arms do go out, go back in, and you can bring them all the way around. We have a single bend with a hinge and swivel at the arms. And then we have a rotation and hinge at the hands. And then for the diaphragm joint, you get some good action side to side. It goes forward quite a bit. And it definitely does go back. So that came out quite good. He also does have waist rotation, for those wondering. And of course at the diaphragm you can get it to turn too. In terms of the legs, Winston can pretty much do the splits. He can kick forward about that much. He can go back ever so slightly, not too much. We do have the thigh cut right there. Double bend at the knees. And then the foot goes up about that much. Goes back that way. And we do have ankle pivot. Works out quite well. And 2 peg holes on the bottom. So that's going to cover the basics of Winston. Let's go ahead and talk accessories with this guy, and we'll move on from there. Alright, here we are with our Ghostbuster accessories for our real Ghostbusters Winston. We got some cool new pieces integrated into this Ghostbuster line that I think really help make the figure shine just that much more. Of course, we have our extra set of hands with this character. We get 2 sets of gloved hands. We've seen that throughout the line. What else is really cool, though, is that we have a new color in the proton stream. That's right, we got this neon yellow mixed in with the blue, and we got this new clip design because the wand piece is different, and this is just going to clip in. I would be very careful with this. You don't want it to break or anything, but as you can see, once clipped on, it holds quite nicely. Got some good length onto it. Winston ready to bust some ghosts, if you will, and I'm very satisfied with that. Can't wait to see what colors, if they're going to add any different ones to additional figures. Our next piece we have here is our new Pke Meter. This came out really wonderful. We got the nice design grid in the front that we've seen on the show plenty of times. My antennas are a little warped, but nothing that some heat won't take care of. And then on the side we got the knobs, which came out tremendous. And it's just a fun, cool little piece. It's one of those things that's like the icing on the cake. And speaking of icing on the cake, we have a new ghost trap, because after all, Ghostbusters need ghost trap to catch ghosts. And I really love this piece because it just reminds me of when I was a kid and I had the old Kenner ghost trap, and it just brings back wonderful memories. So the cool thing about this ghost trap is that it also has a piece connected, which of course we have the pedal piece right here with some nice designs. Now, you can put this trap on this proton pack, and if I do it right on camera, should be able to plug in. Now, like so. Let's see if I can do it. Voila! Plugs right in, no problem once you get it lined up right. Also, very cool piece. In addition to cool pieces, we also have our pieces for the firehouse. Of course, right here, we have our hook and ladder sign for the actual firehouse that the Ghostbusters filmed on. And then we have our concrete flooring here, sidewalk for the front of it. The other figures in the line have these as well, different pieces to help continue to build the firehouse. We're getting really close, guys. It's very exciting. So let's go ahead and do a quick size roundup, and I'll give you my final thoughts. Well, folks, here we are at our size comparison or roundup, or however you want to phrase it, and it's the team of the Winston Ghostbusters. Obviously, we have our Winston here from the real Ghostbusters line, our first Winston figure from Ghostbusters 1, and then our Ghostbusters 2 Slime Blower Winston, and our gray charcoal jumpsuit Winston. And I'm very satisfied with this figure, guys. For myself personally, I love it. I do have a couple complaints. One of them is one of my hands, open hands, without the gloves, has a little scratch on it. And of course, the issue with the cable going from the wand to the pack itself. But overall, that could just be some QC issues I've had. Just something to look out for. But I think he looks great with everyone. It's a nice little set. And of course, you get the pieces to continue building the firehouse, which I think is always tremendous. So, hope this interview helps you in making a decision whether or not to purchase this guy. For myself personally, I can't say nothing but positives about it, minus those 2 issues. And hopefully you'll enjoy it if you pick it up. If you do pick it up, let me know what you think. Looking at the figure right now, you remember that old Night of the Living Dead movie in black and white by George Romero? Winston here kind of looks like Dwayne Jones. So I just wanted to point that out. But seriously though, I want to thank you guys for stopping by, seeing what's going on here with the channel and with this review. Any other comments or feedback, both positively and negative, don't be afraid to share them and send your thoughts. Once again, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I do appreciate you taking time out of your day to see what's going on over here. I got a whole bunch of links for people who help make this show possible. Their logos will be popping up on the screen right now. Go check them out if you have some free time. And, of course, slideshow at the end, everyone. Take care, and until next time, great googly moogly.